Hello and welcome to some Little Box of Crochet how-to videos to accompany our October 2019 box, which is these beautiful Bountiful baskets designed for us by Emma Leith. Now the box, as you will know if you've got your hands on it already, is chock full of yarn, of these lovely little balls of Rickaroomi yarn. The bulk of them are the 100% cotton in loads of gorgeous colours. Look at those, they look like roses, don't they? Beautiful. And the all-important lame for that little touch of bling. It's absolutely lovely to have all this colour to play with today because it's very gloomy outside, so I'm very, very happy to see it. Now, because there is such a lot of yarn, you've really got an awful lot of flexibility on what size of basket you make or what sizes you make. You can see there's 4 here and there's plenty left over after making all of them. But what's very clever about this pattern is Emma has given you the techniques to scale up these baskets. So you can start from a very quite a small one here, which is this sort of size, which can I just say I've been using to put the snipped off ends of my crochet in, and it's very handy. And you can go all the way up to, or sorry, in the instructions it goes all the way up to this largest size here. However, what you will find is that the instructions are generic enough that you can continue. You don't have to stop at that size. You could make it even bigger. There is enough yarn to do so. So if you look inside this basket, you can see that the base will give you the instructions on how to make that base and how to scale it up. So you just keep going until it's the size you think, yep, that's how big I want it. We'll then show you how to work up the sides of the basket. How to work with holding the yarn double. We've got a couple of nice edgings to show you, in particular crab stitch, which is this edging around the top here, and the all-important French knots, which truthfully used to scare me, but they're okay. We can manage it. Okay, so good amount of very simple techniques, which means that you have got an awful lot of flexibility because you can choose what colours, what sizes, how to make these baskets, and we really cannot wait to see what you come up with. Before we start, some housekeeping. Now in your book you will find a page, ta-da, I've done mine. Your page will be blank when you get your book. I've got very busy, as you can see, with my gorgeous washi tape. At this moment I don't know whether your washi tape will look like my washi tape or not. I've got koi carp on mine and I absolutely love them. They're beautiful. And what I've done, because there is so much yarn, I have cut a little snippet of each colour and taped it next to the corresponding letter and number. Okay, so we had Katie put that in the booklet for us so that you can keep a nice record of, because once you start using your yarn, you're going to, possibly abandon that band, and there's a lot of bands to hang on to, even if you sort of sellotape a little bit of yarn to the band to keep reference of the colour and number. So we thought it was a nice idea to give you a space in the book to keep a note of all those colours if you want to. If you want to, you don't have to at all. You can go completely rogue on your colour choices, and we're hoping you will, because we want to see what they turn out like. But as I said, I rather enjoyed this task this morning of putting them all in this book, and I really enjoyed doing that. It's lovely. So that's keeping a note of the colours and letters if you want to. The other thing which is really important is winding off the gold yarn into 2 smaller balls, and here's 2 that I made earlier, obviously with another ball of yarn, but it is simply winding. I'm sure you've done it before, but you just need to wind off it, approximately even balls, but you don't have to, as long as it's kind of roughly the same, it's fine. Simply because we are going to be working holding 2 colours together, or 2 strands together. For the most part we hold 2 different coloured strands together. Again, you don't have to, you can work it however you want, but mostly when we're using the gold we're holding 2 strands of gold together, so it works easier if you've got two balls of it wound off. In one of the baskets, in fact, I think you have to wind off a smaller ball of one of the yarns as well. I can't remember which colour it is. So that's all that means, just winding a couple of balls so they look like that. Okay, so that is the housekeeping. We're ready to start.